never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. I ain't got it, but they hands to the ceiling. I ain't palm reading, but I got them in they feeling.
It's week 6 of the National Football League, and we'll get a look here at DeAndre Hopkins. He was a machine for them last week with several touchdowns on top of triple digits receiving. It's the Titans and the Ravens next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, another installment of the NFL International Series, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Tennessee Titans. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, it's been a great set for what should be a tussle here in England. The Ravens and Titans underway from London. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans ready to take over on offense for the first time, and it is the now 35-year-old Ryan Tannehill who leads them out in his 12th NFL campaign.
Those who expected Ryan Tannehill to go quietly into the night after the Titans drafted Will Levis, well, they clearly don't know this man well at all. He's a fighter and former comeback player of the year and expects to have his best season yet as a pro in this campaign.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Tannehill. And his throw is incomplete. So, Charles, you look at this offense, and really on paper, there's a great situation for them upcoming. They're unbeaten on the year, an open week coming up after this. So I guess my question, any worry that maybe this is coming at the wrong time?
Oh, definitely I would be worried about this game, maybe more than any other on the schedule, because I know my guys are looking ahead to that open week. I've got to keep them focused on the task ahead, make sure they take care of business in this one. Otherwise, you're talking about a double trap. The trap of losing the game and then having the open week and having to stew about it.
The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Roquan Smith, the All-Pro, the former Bear, is there to make the stop. From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 5. They'll run it again with Henry. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. But you look at this defense, currently #1 in the NFL against the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants him to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll run. It's Henry. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Out of the gun, Tannehill. This pass caught by Hamler. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Henry is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now they'll try and set up the quarterback draw here. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
We'll give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. The Ravens offense going to work, and as usual, it's Lamar Jackson, the former MVP of the league, at the helm.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
And Monty Rice there on the tackle. A little more room here on 2nd and 6 from the 6. From the gun, Jackson. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, there was no trace of nervousness there. He was able to diagnose that play from his linebacker position, stay in excellent coverage, and bat the ball away.
On 3rd down, Jackson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. A 1st down carry for Henry. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now it's Tannehill. And this will be incomplete. You look at this Baltimore defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. And now Nick Folk, his career long, 56 yards. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So after drive number 3 here, we have a score, and it's 3 points after the field goal.
I would say the feeling out process for both these teams, I'd say it's over, partner. Everyone understands what's going on now. You've kind of probed a little bit. Now you want to start throwing the big shots. First 3 points up on the board could be significant.
Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive.
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The Ravens at 2-3 here to begin the new season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And a pretty good burst there as they get this across midfield and down to the 46. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. These are his numbers from last week's contest. And Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep, and it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a third down coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Jackson to throw, flush to his right. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it will still bring up a fourth down.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
Escaping the pressure right. And he is trying to get to the marker. Going to depend on the spot, but I'm not sure he got there. Not. John Harbaugh never shy about bringing out the red challenge flag, and he'll do so here. So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have one challenge remaining. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. From the 41, here's a second down and 6. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And the Ravens will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
Dobbins with a typical strong run, and 3 years in, you still feel like you haven't seen all he can be as a pro. Injuries wiped out 2021 and part of 2022. But when he's out there and healthy, he can be electric.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Well, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Play action. Now Jackson. Well, that's complete to the fullback, Ricard. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 17 yards on fourth. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws.
That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. And the Titans are going to have it here at their own 15.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play would be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Adafe Owe showing off the pass rush skills. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they'd better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Jackson. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson flushed out right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. They're going to look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Now it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, here's Jackson. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Tucker's kick is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue, because you know after the sack there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3?
In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The Titans going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. On first down, Tannehill. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Throwing again is Tannehill. To the back of the end zone, but too high. Over everybody and incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
So we're trading first half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. Got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Raven offense set to start this third quarter. This is a game, Charles, that's been fairly starved for offense. Really not much in that first half. We'll see if they can get something going here as we look toward the third quarter.
And not just a chance to finally get a little more offense going, but to erase that small deficit they currently trailed by. I think they'd send a pretty powerful message to the opposite sideline if they drive it right down the field coming out of the half.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Another run here with Dobbins. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 54 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. A short one there, caught by Likely.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
7 yards there and a first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain.
And Bateman, and he'll go in motion right here.
That was a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
So from the 37, here's 2nd and 9. Jackson now. His throw incomplete. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute on it.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jeffrey Simmons make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Flush to his right. And he's going to be out of bounds Falcons a few yards shy of the line to gain, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10, right at the 30. He'll start with a give to Henry. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
First target, first catch, and a first down. Tannehill. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Inside handoff, Henry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Henry again on 2nd down. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Off the option, here's Henry. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 74 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point up and good by Folk. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Jackson. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Welcome back now here in London. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And no return on this one as the fair catch. A signal for and taken. So here are the Titans to take over on offense. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. On first down, it's Tannehill. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Tannehill. Throw left side complete. That's Hopkins. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Tannehill. Oh, he went that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, Henry. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. They keep it with Henry on 1st down. Shoves him away. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 109 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. An ideal spot here to get a 1st down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't...
And intercepted! Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Trayvon Mullen. And the Ravens are right back in this football game. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. To throw again is Jackson, escaping the pressure right.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Jackson. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout. That will be their third and final stoppage, as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. Now Jackson sliding out of the pocket. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in fourth and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. Here we go. It's Jackson on fourth down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Second and 11 now. Running from the gun with Henry. And he is going to have a Titans first down, and that should just about do it. 138 yards rushing now as he's done it on 22 carries. Tannehill to a knee, and that ought to be the final act of this ball game. And a sight that's becoming familiar in this season. They remain undefeated, another win under their belt.
And they did it the way that they really want to. Taking a knee at the end of the game. That means you have the ball, you're in control, you dictate the final part of this ball game, and they did exactly that.
And the clock rolls down to 0. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last?